All right, this is Uptick Talk. Brian, it's great to see you. It's been a bit over a month. I hope you're well.
Yeah, I'm missing you, John. So yeah, it has been a while. Have
Nice.
been very busy.
Nice. So, Uptick has the three major components, right? There's NFT infrastructure, NFT ecosystem apps, and NFT marketplace. And we talk a lot about the marketplace, but I was hoping tonight we could maybe talk about the ecosystem apps, and you could give us an update on, the Gone or Game of NFTs Hackathon that's presently going on. What's the status?
Oh, okay, yeah. So I think it's a good time to give an update on this. Since mid of April, so the mainnet was activated, right? So then we are moving towards to the ecosystem development phase. But one very important element for that is Interchain NFT. Actually, by end of April, the phase one was concluded. So which means the basic Interchain NFT infrastructure was tested and completed.
Yeah.
And then the phase two gets started. Phase two is a more in the application level to invite developers to develop some meaningful use cases on top of this Interchain NFT scenario.
Hey, is there any way you could show us something that's been submitted, or kind of give us a sneak peek at what's been made?
Let me share with you this one. They call it called the UniCard, probably universal membership card, something. So basically, they want to demonstrate a seamless cross-chain transfer and to boost the usage of your NFT. For example, you have a membership card from a hotel chain, but maybe on another chain, they also have another application can accept this membership card, but you have to transfer membership card from chain A to chain Uptick chain to Iris chain, for example.
Yeah.
So this one is to demonstrate the transfer of NFT and also use NFT on different chains. So especially for utility NFT, I think in the future it will be very popular use case. Yeah, it's simple, but I think it try to demonstrate such transfer and usage of NFT.
Good.
And another one I also like it a lot, but so they call it CreditWise. Maybe you can wisely receive the credit or receive the benefits from your NFT. So basically, what they try to do is, for example, on Uptick chain, they build a application they can lend money to the NFT holders, right? So if an NFT has some market value, so you can stake NFT at here and to lend some money, borrow some money from that, like an equity line.
Yeah.
Right? So but again, you might have your NFT on IrisNet already, right? So because Uptick Marketplace have been running on IrisNet for 2 years, so you might have some valuable NFT over there, but the application is here on the Uptick chain. So in order to earn some borrow money or to earn some to use the money borrowed to do some investment to earn more profits, so you have to transfer your NFT from IrisNet to Uptick and to stake on this CreditWise application, dApp, right? So then you can lend money, and of course it will have all kind of logic to protect the lending value of that. Yeah, so they didn't tell me all the details yet, but my guess is there will be some market fair value data source to support this kind of application. Otherwise, NFT value can be up and down, right? So in order to support this, maybe they also need to introduce some Chainlink Oracle service to provide feed the price. For example, if you have an NFT on OpenSea, right? So you can monitor the floor price over there.
Yeah, and
And
the history, and yeah, for sure.
yeah, then you decide how much money I can lend to you, right? So
Yeah,
something like that, and how when it should be liquidated.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, so I guess next week we will see more details from those developer teams. So that's the initial concept they are doing. Yeah, I have actually two more pages. This one actually pretty natural. So we official team we also want to do that. But if the dev community developer want to try it out, that's great. That's the NFT Interchain Marketplace, right? So currently Uptick already have a marketplace on Uptick Chain, and also we have a long operating marketplace on IrisNet chain.
Yep.
So if you want to transfer back and forth, for example, on Uptick chain, maybe some utility NFT will be more valuable because we have some other applications can use it. So maybe you want to transfer such NFT from Uptick IrisNet marketplace and to Uptick marketplace here, right? So that's the intertransferability. But more than that, so it's not just a Cosmos native NFT transfer, but on Uptick chain, so we have an EVM extension. So we internally we will do the conversion. We will provide the conversion and the transfer ability to the developers, and they will create a extension, interchain NFT module to add into the marketplace. So make it work. Yeah. So that's the bridge, right? So we really want to support, but yeah, so that's one. Another one is it's more like a tools and the utilities level. So actually, the reason I want to mention this one is it's really valuable. Actually, it can even directly provide service to the application I just mentioned. That's interchain. They call it interchain scan. It's a data service. For example, if you NFT from Uptick chain transfer to IrisNet chain, it can show up over there. But how can you convince the user, collectors, it's the authentic one? Then you have to display the interchain data, right? So it minted on Uptick chain and it transferred to IrisNet chain and then listed on IrisNet Uptick marketplace. Basically, you need to have a full set of a life cycle profile. So that requires a data service to provide that because it will involve multiple chain data. It's not just such direct and real time. So that's why this utility try to provide such capability, so you can accurately track cross-chain data within the overall Cosmos ecosystem. Yeah, so I think that's a very valuable service.
Totally.
Yeah, so for the interchain marketplace, it needs such service, right?
Yep.
Otherwise, they need to build their own. And also for the CreditWise, you also need it because you have to prove the NFT transferred to here is the authentic one over there, right? So including this, if you say it's a membership card or whatever card, you have to prove this card was traveling through across the blockchains. It's not just a copy and paste, right,
100%.
to the new chain.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super valuable. Okay, that's great, Brian.
So
it's great to see the ecosystem blossoming, growing. It's taking off,
yeah, I think these four are the examples I want to show to the audience because even though they are still in very early stage, so I think those are the bring the real value to the ecosystem. That's why Uptick network really want to encourage developer to think about what's the real use cases or what's the real problems you want to solve. right? So yeah, it could be a small case, but it should be valuable. So that's exactly something we want to find through this hackathon, because hackathon is at the end of a hackathon is not at the end of the app. It's the starting point of the app, right? So it's starting point of business. That's why we really want to encourage people to participate. And after the hackathon, I would say by end of June or early July, Uptick Network will launch its own developer program, developer incentive program. So all the people who participated in the hackathon will be automatically on the whitelist for the developer program, right? So that's the way to help them to continue these efforts towards the real business value cases. Yeah.
It's great. Okay. Thank you very much, Brian. It's been wonderful.
Yeah.
We'll include the links for the Dora Hacks website and Gone website in the details below. And yeah, it's been really informative. I'm happy to see it growing. Do you have any other comments, or do you want to wrap it up there?
Yeah. So basically, the purpose for the song is just develop a dApp with an NFT. So that's pretty natural to we can do it anytime. But its focus is for the interchain. So the participants should demonstrate the ability to make the app be relevant to the interchain scenario. Because this actually I would say pretty challenging at this moment. Even though the technology is implemented and verified, but business-wise, it's difficult to really design the interchain NFT scenario because it's in the very, very early stage. Why we need to have an interchain NFT instead of just staying on the current chain, right? So what's the necessity for that? For people have to transfer NFT from one chain to another chain, right? So that this is the interesting part for this hackathon. I think it's not just a technology verification, but it's more like a creativity for the interchain scenarios, right?
Yep.
So even though it's most most project can be just in the proof of concept level, but I will see we can see a lot of potential use cases from that. So basically, so this is the purpose for this interchain NFT Game of NFT Hackathon. So in Uptick, so basically Uptick is one of the sponsors of that. So that's why we create a Uptick network track to invite developers to develop application on top of Uptick network. And also, of course, we need to interconnect to some destination chains. So for example, like IrisNet or others, right? So because without a pair of chain, it's difficult to say you are doing the interchain NFT application.
For sure.
So that's the purpose for Uptick Track. But more than that, Uptick Track, actually, if you look into the Dora Hacks introduction, so we actually not only provide, say, top 3 prize, but we actually offer top 9 prize to the developers, because this is also our consideration. So it's not, because this use cases, I will say it's not really mature in the industry yet. So technology is in place, but the use cases might be is still in the very, very early stage. It's not mature yet, right? So that's why actually in Track, we not only try to reward top 3, but we want to reward top 9 developers.
That's great.
Because I know they are serious want to participate in this interchain NFT challenges. So there must be some value inside, right? So we want to reward all of them. because I think that's the first step to invite people to consider and put some into and also put into practice for the Interchain NFT. But it's not the end of that after hackathon, right? So I think that's the beginning of that. So after hackathon, we want to invite more people to participate into our developer program to really turn their concept maybe into a real application. Right, so to really operate on top of Uptick chain to make it a real business.
Yeah,
That's our purpose. So basically, this is what we are our intention to participate and to provide a sponsorship and to reward the developers. But and also about the challenges. So we also list some challenge we want to developer to or look into, right? So first is Uptick chain to other chain. So like an interchain NFT between Cosmos ICS 721. Basically, it's a protocol to transfer NFT back and forth between Cosmos native chains. But on top of Uptick, we have the EVM extension. So which is also support the Ethereum ERC related digital assets standard. So in on Uptick chain, we have an actual step, which is the conversion between the Cosmos native NFT to the EVM ERC type of NFT. So on-chain conversion. So that's actually I would say probably will be a pretty good contribution to the whole Cosmos ecosystem and even beyond that. Because that's the way to extend the interoperability not only in the Cosmos ecosystem, but also make it possible to all EVM powered blockchain, especially Ethereum and other layer 2 solutions. So that's why we want people to consider this as a part of the challenge. They can participate. Of course, we also want people to understand. So it's not just transfer a asset back and forth to demonstrate it works. It's more. It's not enough. So we want to or one day think about a use case. Right. So what type of NFT you want to transfer? Why do you need to transfer? Can we not to transfer? Right. You can still use it. What's the necessary relevance to the Interchain NFT? So I think that's a practice for the business case building. Right. If you are an entrepreneur, this is very important aspect you have to consider, right? So it's not just technology work, but it's more like a business, make it reasonable business case.
Totally. So I just want to confirm a couple of things. So the deadline has been extended, is that right? The deadline for submissions?
Deadline has been extended to the June 19th. So this is I heard from the overall organizer. So they have survey on all the developers and also all the sponsors. So people all feel because Interchain NFT is a pretty new concept. So people need to spend more time to think about the overall plan. So they need time. Same time, for some developers, they also need to understand the underlying technology. So it makes more complicated for the people to participate. If they have only a couple of weeks, it's difficult to really deliver something meaningful. That's why we also agreed, okay, let's extend another month to the June 19th. So I think it works to have more time for people to think and to build some POC, right? So instead of just hurrying something.
Okay. And for more info, it's good to go to the Game of NFTs website, or you think that Dora Hack's website is also good?
So basically, those two websites have all the informations. Game of NFT website and also the Dora Hacks, because Dora Hacks is a platform to host all kind of hackathon and activities.
Yeah.
So Game of NFT is one part of that.
Do you have any other comments, or do you want to wrap it up there?
Yeah. So actually, in the Uptick Track, where as I heard, we have some core developers providing the workshop to demonstrate how to do the conversion, EVM to Cosmos native NFT conversion. Basically, in the ICF social media, they promote the links. So the workshop I just mentioned is not published yet. I guess it will be available in the next few days.
Okay.
Yeah, I will share the Uptick community with the link and everything I have.
Helpful.
Yeah, so I would say second half of this year will be pretty exciting. Yeah.
Nice. Always exciting. Okay. Thanks a lot, Brian. We'll wrap it up there. Take care. Don't work too hard. And I hope to see you again not too long.
Okay. Thank you, John.
Bye-bye.